What is up, guys? My name is Taylor, but most of you may know of me as Mercadurka because that's my Xbox Live gamer tag. But, no, wait, was that my intro or someone? I don't know. I'm confusing myself. But anyway, I have you a great guest today. His name is GoldGlove. Go ahead and introduce yourself.
Hey, what's up, guys? My name is Brennan, but most of you guys know me as GoldGlove. I thought I would be consistent with this intro.
Because that's his Xbox Live gamer tag.
Because that's my Xbox Live gamer tag. Sorry, I just botched it. Mike is gonna kill me now.
Yeah, we love you, Mike.
We do.
Or on Slut. But anyway, we've been tossing back an idea of a dual com for a while now, and we were going to talk about relationship stuff because both of us were very similar. We're both 19. We both have the exact same birthday, and if you can guess our birthday in the comments, you win a high five.
Yes.
And we both went through a pretty rough breakup, and so we thought we were going to talk about that in the commentary. The first part of which will be on my channel, as you're watching now, and the next part of which is going to be on his channel. It's going to be answering the questions that you ask in the comments on this video. So hopefully that works out well. So do your part to participate and ask any questions you want about the ladies. But anyway, Brennan, you want to kick things off?
Yeah, man. So me and Taylor, I don't know. Like you said, we're about the same age. Well, we are the exact same age. I don't know about time, but we've gone through the same kind of thing lately, and that comes into play when in terms of the ladies, and it's not so good. Like 4 months ago, I broke up with my girlfriend of 2 years. How long were you dating your girl, Merca?
We were dating for 2 years and 5 months.
Oh man, so you got time on me. Yeah, we were just under 2 years. We were just about to hit 2 years, and then things just kind of fell apart. And I don't know exactly how you felt about it, but when I broke up with I actually broke up with my girlfriend. That's just what happened. I broke up with her, and despite me breaking up with her, I was still torn apart about it. Like I was in the dumps. I didn't feel like doing much of anything for a good month, because I don't know, like when you have someone in your life for that long and you're used to talking to them and seeing them like pretty much every day, when they're just not there anymore and when things have changed, like how are you supposed to act? That's kind of what are you supposed to do?
Yeah, I know what you mean. And like especially like if this was a relationship from I don't know, from when we were 26 to 28 in age, it wouldn't be that big of a deal, but you change a lot from junior year in high school to like freshman year in college, even sophomore year for me, and it's just weird to kind of go through life and have all those changes but always have that steadfast person who's there, and then out of nowhere just have them not be there anymore, and you just don't know what to do really. Like you don't really get it.
Exactly. And I think the high school to college transition is I knew going into it that was going to be such a tough time to like keep a girlfriend. I was going into college, and she's a year below me in school, so she was a senior in high school. But I was still close to home. I wasn't like I was still at home, so I was able to see her pretty much the normal schedule. And then we actually ended up breaking up before she even left for school, because she lives like 5 hours away now. She goes to a university. But we actually ended up breaking up before that change even occurred. And like I don't know, like that we were really, I think that put a lot of pressure on us, like the fact that she was going to be moving away, and I don't know, I think that just put a lot of pressure on our relationship, and so that just caused issues because we were just constantly worrying about what was going to happen. And it's ironic because we worried so much that what was going to happen, something ended up happening, which kind of was unfortunate, but life goes on, I guess.
Yeah, for me, we started dating, I believe the summer before senior year. Dated all of senior year. We were at different colleges for freshman year of college. So it was a long-distance relationship there, which, first of all, I would not recommend any of you going into college with a long-distance relationship, like, at all. No matter how mature you think you are, and I'm sure a lot of you are mature. I'm not saying all of you are at home picking your noses and laughing at fart jokes or anything, but you don't want to.
Hey man, there's nothing wrong with picking your noses and laughing at fart jokes. I do that on a daily basis.
Okay, well, unless you're GoldGlove, I suppose. But I just really wouldn't recommend going for a long-distance relationship, especially in college. It's a new environment. You're going to be living with people you don't know. It's just kind of a time for you to reinvent yourself if you do want to, and if you don't, it's a time to just make new friends and you just don't want to be bogged down with that because it really is inhibiting. And I don't know, just pro tip, if you are going into college with a long-distance relationship, I'd really recommend you rethink that.
Yeah, I definitely don't think that's a good idea. Especially, I don't know. It really depends on the people. If you've had previous issues with your girlfriend or in a relationship with someone, and then you expect to hold that relationship together with distance, that ain't gonna happen.
Oh yeah,
So,
like if you have little problems or little arguments, just imagine those little arguments that you have. Maybe like, I don't know, just hanging out at each other's houses, and then amplify that by about 1,000 because it's going to be even worse because all your arguments are going to be over the phone, and when you're over the phone, it's just completely one-sided because one person can just be like, I'm done, and just hang up. And it's just bad.
And things are lost in translation when it comes to like phone calls, and like it's so much different than being in person because, to be honest, facial expressions and like body language count so much towards an argument and like what you mean and how you come across, which is kind of unfortunate sometimes. But so like having fights over the phone is like the worst thing you could possibly do, or just having a lot of conversations over the phone, like an entire relationship, that just doesn't work.
Yeah, for sure. And even like this sounds so dumb, but even text messages, and I'm saying this like not so much because it was an issue for me, but the whole reason Brendan and I are doing this is because between us we have like, I don't know, I want to say a little bit over 100,000 subscribers, and I'm sure out there are a lot of you worried about girl stuff and wanting to ask questions and not quite knowing who to ask. Not to say that two people who post video game footage are like the most badass pros ever, but thought we'd offer some help. But anyway, as far as like texts go and stuff, I don't know about you, but like I've actually looked at texts from girls and been like, there's not a smiley face at the end of this one. Now, what does that mean? And just like, and I'm like, and then I'll like get 2 seconds into that, and I'll be like, I am retarded. It's just a text.
Dude,
and
texts
so,
are deceiving. I know how that goes. And I don't know, it's so stupid, but every single girl texts differently. So like one girl is just super friendly. She puts a smiley and a winky face at the end of every fucking sentence. And then you have another girl who, just talks really nonchalant, like doesn't really care, just texts, just chill, and you don't exactly like understand how they're coming across or what they're meaning and stuff. Texting is dumb. Like I text all the time, retarded. But it is not good in terms of meeting girls. I like to text the ladies, but that is not something you should base a relationship off of or something. So
don't read too far into stuff like that. And if your relationship is just revolving around texting, as I'm sure it is, like that sounds so mean. And I'm not meaning to put you down if you're like 13 or 14 and you are texting a girl a lot, because I understand it's a little bit awkward if you're calling a girl all the time and you just, I don't know, maybe have a little crush on her or something. But don't make it revolve around texting, because that's kind of just silly.
Yeah, I agree. And text, like I said, things are lost in translation even over a phone call. Just think about texting arguments. That is the worst. Absolute worst.
Horrible.
Oh my god, I've had little fights that have started in texting, and then just the I don't know, leaving out just a period or a comma can completely change what you're saying. And when you're typing in a rage or texting in a rage,
this also goes for Twitter. Punctuation is your friend. Please, yes. Punctuation is your friend. That's
Facebook
just a pet
as
peeve
well.
of mine.
Facebook, please speak English.
But it always
correct
starts
grammar.
out like with the texting arguments. So it's kind of fun. It's like funny looking back, but in the middle of it, it's no fun. Where you're like, oh, what were you doing last night? It's like, hanging out with someone else. And they're like, oh, I see how it is. They're like, you see how what is? And then you start like sending back 5-paragraph essays to each other, just complete huge long things that are just awful. But yeah, I guess all this to kind of say, we're not as mature as we think we are. Even now, Brendan and I are young men, young adults, and in 3 years we're probably going to look back on what we're doing now with girls and be like, well, that was dumb. But at least we can pass on a little bit of knowledge that we've learned so far. And a lot of you watching this are probably older than us, so feel free to leave in the comments something that you've learned, or maybe a pro tip from your experiences. But for those of you younger than us, if you do have questions, I'd really encourage you guys to leave it in the comments, because we're going to devote a whole video to that over on GG's channel. So hopefully you guys can leave plenty of stuff for us to talk about.
Yeah, I mean, exactly what you said. I'm gonna look back on this and be like, why was I so hung up on this girl? Why can I not get over her? It's another fish in the sea. It's how it's gonna be. Like, I'll admit, and I know this is weird me saying on YouTube, but I loved my girlfriend. Absolutely adored her. I think she's an awesome girl, and I'm never gonna like regret the time spent with her. But I'm finally gonna realize that it's over. It's time to move on, and I'll at least cherish the good moments.
Yeah, and like, of course, I'm still on good terms with my girlfriend, or my ex-girlfriend rather. Not like we're like sending back nasty texts to each other and like, no, screw you, and like just being like, of course not.
Yeah.
That's immature. We're not like that. But at the same time, don't get into the mentality that your first girlfriend or any girlfriend for that matter is just the only one for you, because there's not, like, no matter how much you want to, I don't know, Hollywood it, like there's not one right person for you. There are lots of people out there. And you're going to get along with people to different degrees, and you're going to disagree with everyone. So if you're looking for the perfect girl or perfect guy, if you're one of the 4 girls watching this right now, then or you're gay, that's fine, go for it. But I don't care.
Exactly.
But just don't get your hopes too high. It sounds so just awful, but don't look for perfection, because it doesn't exist, I guess I should say.
Exactly. No, it's perfect. So, but I think the game is over.
Oh, all right. I'm not even watching the game, by the way, guys. That's how much my channel revolves around gameplay. But if you're watching this from GoldGlove's channel, thank you guys a lot for coming. And if you are not subbed to GoldGlove and you are one of my viewers, I'd encourage you guys to head over there. I really enjoy his stuff, and I'm sure you guys will too.
All right, thanks, Mirka.
All right, talk to you guys later.